In today's episode, I'm exploring the location of one of the most difficult scenes to watch in Outlander so far. Hello folks, how is it going? Welcome to my vlog. My name is Shaun and I am a YouTuber from Edinburgh in Scotland. And we are continuing the Outlander tour series right here today on my channel. Season 3 is obviously just a matter of days away. I cannot wait to watch it with you guys and look into it and discuss it more. But right now we're doing the tour, we have got a lot more places to cover. I've got my Outlander map from Visit Scotland, which has got all the different locations on it, which I'm going to be ticking off one by one. Now after I do today's tour, I'm going to be telling you exactly how you can get a signed copy of this, signed by me, in this giveaway competition here today. I'm also kind of mixing it up today with a tartan shirt, something a bit different, a bit untraditional, but you know, I thought I'd give it something a try. I know I said I would stick to the other shirt, but like this could be like a tour of tartans as well. Anyway, today's episode and where we're going. Blackness Castle. Blackness Castle is the place where Jamie was flogged by Black Jack Randall. One of the most difficult scenes to watch in the whole series. One of the most. Not the most, of course, but one of the most. Blackness Castle. It's actually not very far away from here in Edinburgh. I'm going to put it in Google Maps right now and see how long it takes to get there. 39 minutes away, 16 miles from where I am in Edinburgh. Not far at all. Alright folks, we've arrived here at Blackness, the little village next to Blackness Castle. Now I promise you this was not planned, right? We've arrived here at the car park and there's a lot of kind of signs up and stuff and redirecting to a special car park for the day. Apparently there is a reenactment day today at Blackness Castle. Like, I did not know that was happening. But what that means is you guys are going to get a 2-for-1 in today's vlog. You're going to get Outlander stuff, all the background to the episodes and stuff that this place featured. But also, first of all, some reenactments. So Blackness Castle there in Outlander was Fort William, the castle at Fort William in Outlander the series. Also the place where Claire was captured by Black Jack Randall and Jamie and the clanmen managed to break in with explosives and free her. The flogging scene was obviously probably the most memorable part of that. Right, I hear lots of people shouting and screaming and dressed up in red coats and stuff. We're inside Blackness Castle. You guys will recognise this part I'm going to show you in just a wee second. On that rock on the end there is the place where Jamie got flogged. Unfortunately the wooden plinth is not there, otherwise this would have been a really cool video, but where Jamie was flogged, right here in this corner.
This time I would administer them myself.
There was a wooden plinth right here where Jamie was standing on top of. He was obviously chained to the wooden plinth with the cat o' nine tails. This is the place. It's quite strange to be here. I remember cringing and actually flinching when I was watching it on TV, thinking, wow, this is brutal. Jamie, obviously the character that we all love. Jamie's dad and his uncle were here as well, and that's where his dad died as well. Watching him. There's a lot of kids around today, so it's very noisy. So it would be silly of me to come here all the way to Blackness Castle and not sit on the rock. I'm going to sit on these rocks as well actually, that were behind Jamie as he was getting flogged. This must be pretty heavy, right? Wonder if I can like take one home with me, like as a souvenir. I can lift it. This is stuff left over from the movie set. How cool is that? One of the rocks in Outlander. Built in 1440 this castle was. Well, still shooting cannons off behind me. It's quite an impressive place, like this courtyard. Cobbles on the floor. You can see why they used it in Outlander. Brilliant location, brilliant. This is like a fortress. It's got a very distinctive shape and it's called the ship that never sailed, or the boat that never sailed. Because it looks like a boat from up high, so. That, by the way, the central tower in the castle is actually a prison, so I might go and see that later, but I want to go and see the main part of the castle first, which is back there. Oh, cannon shots. Gonna make my way up there into the castle. I have to duck down to get into some of these. The camera is struggling to focus on me in the underground light here. Spiral staircase for us to negotiate.
What are you up here?
I wonder if this place is actually haunted. I'm going to look that up when I get back. The ghosts of Blackness Castle. I bet it exists. I feel like you could explore the chambers down here for quite a long time. We are in the main hall, I think, of the castle. It's very, very grand here. Look at that. If there is any ghosts, let's just put it out there. They're going to be on camera, so. Right, so up on this vantage point right here, I'm at the point of the castle, the top point, so right out to the sea on all sides. Something really crazy just happened. Like, I was walking along the turret there, pointing down to the Outlander'S scene down behind me, and one of the tour guides noticed me from the Outlander videos I've been doing, which is quite funny. See that hole there? That hole goes right direct into the sea. So I'm pretty sure this is a throne from back in the day. Right, so we're now into the main prison of the castle, but apparently what I've just found out is this was a fancy prison. So it was a prison for privileged people who had fallen out of favour with the king. I think it's quite fitting that the weather is very dark and grey today for the place that we're at, considering this was such a heavy location in Outlander. Like, I remember when Claire was imprisoned here, I was just so tense through that whole episode. And obviously through the flogging as well, like, so tense. It's a haggis.
Do you know why it's an endangered species?
How's that?
We see it's actually called a mugwump.
A mugwump?
Died out.
What killed it off?
Well, it didn't know its mug from its wump.
More of a psychological weapon than an actual one.
It's quite a beast. Wouldn't mind just swinging that around.
You wouldn't be swinging it for very long.
Yeah.
Swinging it above your head in a figure of 8.
Yeah.
Walking towards the enemy really slowly, and they'd all be running away.
Just giving them the fright.
Single-handed sword.
Single-handed, so that's like the kind of battle one.
Yeah, that's the most common one.
Mike represents the Jacobite soldier, the Jacobite soldier in the north. These of course are the Nangailtach, these are the Gaels, these are the Highlanders. When you can see he's not wearing the plaid, he's not wearing the kilt there, because he is actually riding a horse. He's a kind of posh Highlander there. What about you? What about me? I'm not an English redcoat, I've been mistakenly called an English redcoat. I don't even sound English. I'm a Highlander also. I'm from the land of the Gaels, or the Gaeltach. I fight for, I am a sojourn, Shoris Ari, Nanri, and Alapa. King James's army? No, King George's army. You're Seamus Ari, Alapa, you sojourn. And this man is a soldier of King James, I am a soldier of King George. Both Highlanders, we just fight for different sides. The Royal Scots, ladies and gentlemen, Nanri Alapa. We are the Royal Scots. So I'm not an English redcoat, I am a Scots soldier within the British Army. So that's the differences. We're both Scots, we both fight for different sides, of course. And if you don't know your history, just let me tell you, we won. I picked the right team.
Right, the enemy to you.
And here's a cannon coming, so hold your lugs.
Prepare to get fired! Get fired!
Oh, fantastic.
That was a bit of fun, but my ears are sore now. Alright, Blackness Castle, another one to tick off the list on my Outlander map of Scotland. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm giving 10 of these away. I'm actually going to be signing these and writing a personal message for you as well. I've got 10 of them to give away today on this vlog. If you'd like to win one, follow these 3 simple steps. First of all, you have to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel. Second of all, please share this video either on Facebook or Twitter or any other social medias that you are involved in. And third of all, comment down below telling me in which episode Blackness Castle featured in Outlander. And the winners for this competition will be announced in the next coming weeks. Blackness Castle, the notorious location for Jamie's flogging. Now this is a place I really wanted to go to, but it's also a place that one of my Patreon supporters asked me to go and film. So I'd like to say a big thank you to Caroline Spencer for suggesting this location. If you'd like to suggest any locations for future Outlander tour vlogs, please do go over and support me on Patreon. The link is above and down below, where you can find out how you can contribute to this channel and help fund my travels when I go around shooting these Outlander vlogs for you guys. So Blackness Castle was the setting for Fort William Prison Garrison, where Black Jack Randall was stationed. It's there at Fort William where Jamie Fraser was brutally flogged in front of his own uncle Dougal and in front of his father, who subsequently passed away at the horrific sight of Jamie being whipped. And it wasn't just being whipped bloody, guys, it was whipped to a point where I've never ever seen anything like that before. Black Jack Randall was playing out his desire to cause physical pain to someone that he knew was a match for him. It was a physical act that he got pleasure out of. It was totally gruesome, and a lot of credit has to go to the Outlander makeup artists and people who worked on making that look as it did, because it looked unbelievably realistic. Even the details of Jamie's skin literally hanging off his back and the blood pouring out. By that point in the show, we had already come to love Jamie as a character. He'd already become solidified in our heads as like one of our favourites. And to see him treated that way so unjustly, I think I could speak for everybody when I say it made us all really angry. Certainly at Black Jack Randall, but also the kind of British rule of how they treated people. And you know what, I think Blackness Castle was an absolutely fabulous setting for the Fort William Garrison, because when I was walking through there, you get the sense that it was just like a fortress that was unpenetrable, and inside that courtyard you're just like really kind of locked in. It's just incredible, really, really crazy place. And by the way, I talked about ghosts earlier. I have actually looked up and did some research, and in that middle tower prison thing, people have seen an angry knight in full armour. So if any of you guys see anything a bit suspicious in any of the videos when you play it back, let me know. I'd be interested to find out if there are any knights there hiding behind me. I hope not. But it was fascinating going there. And the thing is, like, a lot of people, when they see Blackness, they do associate it now with Fort William because of Outlander. Blackness is on the Firth of Forth, very, very close to Edinburgh here, and it's only about a 40-minute drive. But guys, what an episode that was, Jamie getting flogged. I think it just made everybody so uncomfortable. It made everybody really gripped in the show, and it made us kind of really understand the complexity of Black Jack Randall in particular, I think. You know, the actor Tobias is just, you can see he's done such a great job in portraying Black Jack Randall in that moment. It wasn't really an anger when he was whipping Jamie, it was more of a kind of lust and sport. He was doing this for great pleasure, and you can see it in his facial expressions as he was whipping Jamie senseless. So a really, really fascinating episode to watch that. Difficult to watch, absolutely difficult to watch, but important in the whole makeup of how we build up Black Jack Randall in our heads and his relationship with Jamie and how Jamie goes forward from there. It really gives us a good setting. So Fort William Prison is a place that we immediately come to hate and actually fear. You know, we don't want to ever see Jamie going back there. But of course he does go back there because Claire finds herself caught up in Fort William's Garrison, imprisoned by Black Jack Randall, who is not a fan of her at all. And that was another really tense moment in the series. Claire was obviously about to get raped by Black Jack Randall, and Jamie and the clansmen managed to break their way into what seems like an impenetrable prison by setting off explosives, and of course Jamie rescues Claire right in the nick of time. I guess the one thing from that scene which they actually address is the fact that they did not kill Black Jack Randall when they had the opportunity to do so. But quite an iconic location then for Outlander, Blackness Castle, because of the emotion it draws out of us as viewers. Like, we come to fear and despise that place. It is a location that we're going to remember throughout this series as we move forward. Like, we don't want to go back there again after everything that's happened. But a fantastic, fantastic setting, Blackness Castle. And if you're ever in Scotland and you fancy doing the tour, I highly recommend that you go and check that place out. It's fascinating. The real life Blackness Castle is a really great example of a castle, and it's dark, it's scary, but there's lots to it. Like, there's lots to explore. You can walk around it for a good hour. It's got a lot of fascinating history involved in as well, which is very detailed. I'll let you guys do your research on that yourselves. I don't think it would be up for me to kind of go into that. I'm not a historian. I'm interested in history, but like, there's too many details. But anyway, that was it. My reaction to Jamie's flogging scene and tour of Blackness Castle. We've only got a matter of hours left until Outlander Season 3 hits us. We're almost there, folks. We can taste it. Hopefully these vlogs have been helping you get past Droughtlander. I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm looking forward to it, as I'm sure all of you are, nervously anticipating Season 3 with me. Thank you very much, guys, for watching these vlogs. I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a really great morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.